return to our ruined homeworld of Ire. The Zerg infestation still covered much of our beloved world. The desiccated remains of the Overmind were still there, a grim reminder of battles lost and battles won.
Hi everyone, Cendril here. Welcome back to Starcraft 2 Wings of Liberty. Echoes of the Future. Seek out the Overmind on Ire. Two Protoss forces.
Fall of Ire.
If I get it.
Almost like the idea of having to see it all again. Guess there's nothing for it.
Yeah, Raynor was there.
At the very apex of its victory against us, the Zerg Overmind grew overconfident. Now, all that was left of the mighty Overmind was a twisted, withered husk. I needed to understand whatever memories lingered within the creature's rotting mass. Only by making contact with the gargantuan tendrils connected directly to its cortex could I learn its secrets. Yet its countless minions, which seemed to be feeding from its dead husk, would prove somewhat problematic.
Yeah, problematic is a way to put it. And you can see there were a bunch of Zerg units by. Flying units are effective at exploring the map and identifying threats before your army arrives. This is true. Thought it was going to load faster than that. Dead air. There we go.
I must find a way to establish a foothold and summon reinforcements to keep the Zerg at bay. In the service of...
Reach the Nexus? Zeratul must run.
This faithful observer has kept watch since the evacuation. Its abilities will certainly prove useful now. Shows.
The Observer is a scout flyer. Observers are the Protoss eye in the sky. They are permanently cloaked, just like the Dark Templars, just like Zeratul. So they can spy on enemy forces with impunity, as long as they don't get detected. They have advanced sensors that allow them to act as detectors and uncover cloaked or burrowed units. Observers have no attack. They rely on stealth for their protection. You can warp in more observers at the robotic facility. Observers are great to help you scout, and also to have you see cloaked and burrowed units. Especially with Zerg burrowed units. By clicking move with Zeratul, move and then move with Zeratul. By clicking on like that.
Some of these abandoned structures remain functional.
We just have the observer follow
them. This ancient beacon still thrums with power. I wonder.
Remember these things?
I've heard tales of the mighty colossi sealed away beneath Ire. The beacon must have awoken these fearsome guardians.
Remember, only hits ground.
The Zerg perceive a threat to their dead master.
You must construct additional pylons.
Colossus, Mega Strider. The Colossus is an autonomous robot death machine designed by the Protoss long ago. Colossi are so tall they can walk up and down cliffs, but they are also vulnerable to attacks from air-to-air units. I've not talked about that. I've gone over the Viking, which in air mode it can only attack air. Well, they can also hit the Colossus because it's so tall, and the Colossus won't be able to hit back because it only targets ground. They do great damage to groups of ground units but cannot target air units. The Colossus is warped in at the robotics facility. Again, they're expensive.
The Zerg will keep coming until we are dead. I must find the Overmind's cortex and discover what I can from it.
Let's get some power going here.
I heard
Bring Cendril to the Overmind tendrils, and Cendril must survive. There you go. That'll give us some starting defenses.
If we use our observers wisely, we can scout the area before putting ourselves at risk.
This is true, we can. That's probably good. Just probably get more minerals. Because we need minerals.
I will be redeemed. In the service of Iron.
There's some starting minerals.
Must not hesitate.
A flower and a spore colony, so it'll be able to see. We'll have to build up a force. We can use a combination of zealots and stalkers. Wouldn't be too bad.
We must be prepared to defend our base. The Zerg are on the move.
Of course they are. I would like to take this area up here. Not just for the objective, but because it is another... And you can see how well the Colossi work. See if they hit the ground correctly. Frenzied attack in 4 minutes. That's when they're going to send a bunch of units like that. Be prepared.
I will erase the deep. You address me?
Easy way to get the first one.
These warp gates appear to be functional. Perhaps there's a chance. The first Overmind tendril. I sense pain, surprise, death.
We can upgrade a gateway to a warp gate. This allows Protoss to warp in units directly to any pylon power field instead of having them appear at the gateway. Protoss units also warp in faster through a warp gate. A nice handy upgrade that they do. Power the obelisks.
Shozak Maknol. Higher will be restored.
Hello, a free robotics entry. Plus I help. Now we can't build on the creep, we'll have to wait. I do want to build this though, we can. Again, gotta wait for the creep to go away.
Shozak Maknul. Glory to the firstborn. I will fulfill my calling. I will
may or may
erase
not be
the
able to see him.
demons of the past. En Arudin.
Pylon. Definitely build the pylon. We have 1 minute till frenzied attack.
My burdens weigh heavily. Shozak Maknul. En Arudin Rashu.
Adum Torida, Zeratul. We were trapped within the gate's energy matrix when it was deactivated. You have our thanks.
The Zerg seek to overwhelm us. To arms, my brethren.
And you can transform it back. So the way this works is, you choose a unit, let's say a stalker, choose anywhere that you have power, and it will warp in. Now, as you can see, there is a cooldown with that.
Here in the shadows.
But it's still pretty fast. And the fact that you can kind of send it wherever. Oh, it's a nice one. Where is it?
I will erase the demons of the past. My burdens weigh heavy. My weakness is
Click on this side too. Definitely want to up our defenses here as well. To do that, we will get. Get rid of that. We will get more pylons. This will increase our production, and we can keep going. We gotta find the other obelisk, wherever it is. Oh, also grab those. Or is there? Just in case they come over this way.
You have not enough minerals.
You're thinking, you're spending a lot of minerals on photon cannons. Correct. Photon cannons are great defensively. Besides that, we'll have stalkers take care of anything that we can't get.
Minerals.
I will be redeemed.
Past that, we'll build up a force, probably consisting of stalkers and colossi,
I
and
will erase the demons
then we
of the
attack.
past.
Actually, you know what? Cancel that. We're gonna go shields. So, a slow start, I know. Next frenzied attack is in just a minute. But this is... it's safe. And I'm okay with that.
The Zerg seek to overwhelm our base.
They could also swing with air. I put some photon cannons up this way as well. I don't have the minerals to do that right now. Thermal Lance does 20 damage, by the way, and has a range of 9. Understood. Oops. Two of you.
Upgrade complete.
Go up here. Okay.
We seek enlightenment.
Could make some Archons. Takes a lot of gas though, 150. 300. Because you need 2 of them. Okay, then beyond that... robotics facility. Climb up. We need a robotics bay. That'll be next. What else? Think we're pretty good. Ground armor and weapons. Almost.
We shall step.
Alright, now we can make a robotics bay. Put that down here. This will allow us to make Colossus, or Colossi, plural. I'll make a Twilight Council. Twilight Council is used to make Templar. Well, it's used to warp in High Templars. Dark Templars, you need the Dark Shard. But for that, you need the Twilight Council anyway, so... Well, you need the Templar Archives to get High Templar, and there's the Dark Shard.
The Zerg are coming.
$300 minerals, 200 gas, and 6 supply for the Colossus. Said, they're not cheap. Now, a trick that you could use if you have multiple warp gates you want to use, for example, you can set them as a shortcut just like you do units. Let's say I'm here and then, oh, I can warp in more stuff.
Upgrade complete.
Oh, they're full. Okay. Now I can do this. And just warp in 2 by holding shift.
I am here.
So I had 2 selected.
Shadows.
Mineral field depleted.
Running out of minerals over here. It's okay, soon we'll have a good-sized force. You can have Colossi and Stalkers. Run, probes. Void Seeker. We're gonna have to find the other obelisk. I have no clue where it is. We'll find it though, hopefully. So I'm pretty slow on this mission.
Shadows.
I should build another robotics facility. Crank out more Colossi. Yes, there.
I will erase the deal.
Oh, by the way, another observer. We can use it. Don't know why I didn't think about that.
Mineral field depleted. Upgrade complete.
I am here in the shadow.
Our base falls under a shadow. The Zerg will attack soon.
I'm sure they will. Go, Observer. Find the thing. We'll weather this attack, and then we'll go.
I'm here.
Base is under attack.
Okay.
My charge.
Again, to
Mineral
make an
field
Archon,
depleted.
take 2 High Templars, put them together. That makes an Archon. Now we can also put 2 Dark Templars together and get something different.
From the shadows I come.
Watch out for the Spore Crawlers. Remember, they can detect you.
Mineral field depleted.
Hey, more minerals.
Mineral field depleted.
Oh, run away. Over's here. Okay.
We are one with the shadow. It shall be as you say.
Mineral field depleted.
For the reckoning. I serve for now. Very wise.
With this combination of force, we should be able to
Be as you say.
should be able to push forward.
Very well.
Pretty confident. If you don't want to make things, you can
Reckoning.
find a lot of free buildings.
Very well.
In fact, you'll probably want to use this on higher difficulties. Let's throw a pylon right here, and that'll complete our bonus objectives.
For now. Veraku. We move unseen.
Do this. Not just for the supplies, for this.
The Zerg are massing near our base.
Oh, that stinks for them because I'm amassing near theirs.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Oh, they just become an Archon. Oh well, that's fine. Yay, Archons! Just got something different. You can get a lot of spare resources on the map. Also, you can expand to the bases that you can. Alright,
My burden.
so we can go to that one.
We are one with the shadows. I serve. For now. Very well.
Hello, see up there.
Let our enemy know our fury.
Fine with that. Now, if I had a pylon built here, for example, I could just warp in reinforcements there.
Your warriors have
Let our enemy know our fury. Cold is the void. I am the void.
Your probes are under attack.
You require my skills.
Probe is being attacked.
Very wise. Veraku.
We'll wait here. Where's Zeratul?
I will erase the demons of the past.
It's two.
Second overmind tendril. I sense death and joy.
Oh, everything down here was taken. Treating them like SCVs. I don't need that.
You require my skills.
On to the next one.
Heart of darkness. It shall be as you say.
Now what you can do is you can use a bunch of units that are from warp gates. And just warp in new reinforcements. Build a pylon nearby and keep warping in.
Mineral field depleted.
So I showed you a few different ways you could tackle
Overmind tendril. I
this.
sense satisfaction in a plan set in motion long ago. And fear of the future.
Now you saw that we have access to level 2 upgrades. That's right, there's more than one upgrade.
To arms, my brethren.
There's actually 3 upgrades you can have. Right now we can't do that in our campaign with Raynor. They just don't have the supplies you can sell.
Very well.
Let me show you this. So I have this pylon built here.
Vespine geyser exhausted.
Look at that. Kind of like an instant small army.
Base is under attack.
Sure, it's expensive, but do not underestimate just how much firepower you can get through warping in units. You build a few warp gates.
Let our enemy
It is worth noting, and I wanted to show them.
erase the demon.
Just anywhere you have a pylon.
The fourth overmind tendril. I sense an end. I must go to the overmind cortex to understand.
Greetings, brother. I speak to you from the beyond.
Tacitar. But you died, slaying this cursed overmind.
I have never tasted death, Zeratul, nor shall I. But that is a tale for another time. I have come to tell you of this creature's courage.
an abomination.
Not always. The Zerg were altered. A single overriding purpose was forced upon them. The destruction of our people. The Overmind was formed with thought and reason, but not free will. It screamed and raged within the prison of its own mind.
Who did this? Why?
I know not. But the Overmind found a way to resist its all-consuming directive. It created a chance, a hope of salvation. The Queen of Blades.
Madness.
Only she can free the Zerg from slavery, and in so doing, save all that is from the flame.
I do not understand, brother.
Forget what you know, Zeratul. The Overmind saw a vision. The end of all things. And now, you must see it too.
No. This vision. I cannot bear it. Stop.
Echoes of the Future. Hey, haven't done this one either. Took us about 30 minutes. It probably felt a lot longer. Sorry about that. Kind of played defensively and made a force to move forward. Overmind Dead Body. Complete the Echoes of Future mission on hard in less than 20 minutes. Not impossible, but you gotta be quick. Army of 1, you have Zeratul kill 50 Zerg units. I killed 39. And just beating the mission. Darn it. Give me that. Alright, let's talk with everyone aboard the Hyperion. And then I'll end the episode.
You look haunted. You've been seen into the spirit world, and you learned something you don't like. It's Kerrigan.
Seems the Overmind made Kerrigan to free the Zerg. Something that put him on a collision course with the Protoss. It's all gone wrong. Everything's twisted. And there's something out there that's set to destroy us all.
Zerg. Protoss. These are strong races. How terrible. How powerful is something that plays with their fates?
Good question.
Nuke Noodles. Call down the flavor.
That will be more funny if you don't know. Later. You'll understand.
Damn, Matt. I don't even know what to make of this last vision from the crystal. Zeratul was looking for more clues about the end of the universe. But this time, he was on Ire.
Ire? What was he looking for?
He was trying to find out why the Overmind made the Queen of Blades in the first place.
She's the one that's gonna destroy the universe?
No. That's just it. I think she's the only one that can save it.
You know, I've been watching the logs. Those damn Protoss are still way ahead of us. I can't believe some of the stunts they can pull off.
Tell me about it. They've learned some new tricks since the last time we fought.
I mean, come on. Since when could they warp in guys just anywhere? I thought they needed some kind of gateway at least.
Not just anywhere. They need a pylon or another power source close by. Still, they've been working to improve their tech, just like us.
Indeed. Now you go over. Oh, Terran building. Let's go over that. We can give all our buildings fire suppression systems. All structures repair themselves to 50% less. All structures' fires are automatically put out. Remember how I said when a building gets into critical, gets into red HP, they just start to burn, and the building will blow up itself just over time if you don't repair it? Oh, this fire suppression system stops that. Instead of the upgrade that I got, which is the where the command center gets the turret, you can unlock the orbital command center. Now you can have them both. It's just that they can only have one at a time. They can either have the orbital command center or the name's leaving me now. The planetary fortress. If you get orbital command, it gives them the scanner sweep and call down mule abilities. Scanner sweep will have an area be detected for a small period of time. You can cast it anywhere on the map. And the mule is a temporary robotic miner. It blows up after a short period of time, but it gathers faster than an SCV. Pretty useful. Both of those are useful. The Zerg sample has developed a large neural cortex. I've noticed it reacting to external stimuli, but in a very disturbing way. When it detects my presence, it stops moving. Is it trying to play dead? Can it react at that level? I noticed earlier that Zerg alpha amino acids have unique R groups. I've run a full regimen on some. Results are stunning. Zerg aminos are able to combine dead cell matter with normal proteins to biosynthesize new cells. They don't suffer generational cell degradation. Simply put, a Zerg will never die of old age. They can constantly renew themselves, a bit with radically changing cell structure. We can never harness this for biological use with Terrans. The results would be foregone and horrifying. But I wonder if we could alloy Zerg tissue with some of our metals to make buildings that heal? The renewal process also throws off immense energy as a byproduct. Something there. I should see about harnessing that energy. For reaching 20 in Zerg. Cellular reactor. Specialist units start with 100 more energy. You don't know that unit yet, don't worry. Specialist units gain 100% maximum energy. So think about a medic. They start with more energy and can hold more energy to heal with. Regenerative biosteel. Ships and vehicles slowly regenerate life. Our ship and vehicle hulls are now made from a material called regenerative biosteel. This material uses internal nanobots to slowly repair any damage the hull sustains. While this regeneration process is much slower than conventional SCV repairs, it could be the difference between life and death if no SCVs are available. This is great, just slowly over time, how Protoss gain shields back, Zerg gain health back, well, we can do that too with our ships and vehicles with this upgrade. Which is what I want. Now it's slow, just like their shields and just like Protoss shields and Zerg health. But at least we have it. That's good for this episode, though. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a lot of fun. I think there's one more crystal, so there wasn't 3 missions, there was 4. I think there's one more for the crystal. Until the next episode, I'm Cendril 9. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.